since we have cut out everything on our carry board, the next thing I'm going to do is to cut it out on our leather. So what I'm going to do first is spread out the leather, and on the wrong side I'll place my carry board this way. So you can see that the leather is not straight, but we'll see what we can do because our carry board is straight. That will help us to be able to bring out what we need in straight form. So we're going to trim out anything that is not supposed to be here. Okay, so first I'm going to place the carry board this way. I'm using my marking pen. This is the marking pen. I didn't show you that last time, so I'm going to use it to mark it out this way. So you can see. So after marking it out, I'll bring out my carry board so you can see the shape of our carry board. Now I'm going to add 0.5 inch sewing allowance, which is basically from here to here. 0.5, that is from this tip of the tape to this point is 0.5. So that is what I'm going to add around it. You can decide to add 0.7 inches if you wish, but for me I'm going to add 0.5 inches around it.
I like you. That's like you. There. Farm.
So right now I decided to use my pen because my marking pen is finished and it's no longer drawing. So this one is going to fit on the middle this way. That is exactly the marked line that will place it. While the extra half inch will be what we are going to use to fold it inside. Okay, so right now I'm going to cut it out. So I'll do the same thing to the two main sides, and I'll also do the same thing to this one. Now first of all, place it and map it out. After mapping it out, I'll add 0.5 inch all around it. And so when you are done cutting out everything, the next thing you are going to do is to apply gum to your carry board or your fiber board. The same name, fiber board and carry board, or whatever you are using. Probably you might be wanting to use a, what is it called? That's Mako size 2. So you will apply your gum. So you can see that I'm done applying gum to this one. That is what you're also going to do to all the pieces, including this and this, and also for the base. So I'm going to apply gum to all of them, allow them to dry properly. So for the gum, in my previous video, I showed you how the gum can be doing with OCI. So people call it contact adhesive. So if you buy the can, you just pour it into a ragolis like this and punch a hole at the cover, and that's all. You can use it to apply. So right now let me move to the other part so that you can know what next to do. So for this one, you see that we have our line drawn. That's how, as we keep the carry board like this, well, they shape out the carry board. So see the lines as we just trace them out. So the next thing we'll do, as you don't apply gum for your main body, your carry board, you could still apply gum to the leather too. So for the leather, you apply gum only within that line when you draw, because this excess na allowance. So for you to know that it is properly dried, what I was simply going to do is to touch it, and when it sticks to your hand this way, it shows that it is dried. You also do the same thing to the leather and see if it sticks. You see that stick to my hand, it shows that it is dried enough. So I'm simply going to place it properly on the lines that we draw, that is in between the lines. So the lines, why we draw the lines now, so that it will guide you, make you not go make mistake when you put am. So you understand, so that you go follow the lines like this. You turn to this side, still put am for the line. So you don't go, simply use your hand to just hope you see. If you have your mallet, if you get mallet, use your mallet, take hit am so that it will gum more. If you get that this thing where they use a roller like this, we use a roller, that one will help and press them down well, so that it will really, I don't forget the name, but then they use a roller, roller. But since you don't get that one, just try make sure say you use your hand do am well. See as I dey do am so that in the form of as if say you dey massage am, so that it go enter well, it go stick, so that later e no go comot. You can also look for a DIY, anything round, so that if you use am press am, probably maybe your bottle, if you use bottle, take do one like this. You see, and this one na medicine bottle, you just use am form of you are pressing it, just press it down to smoothing it out. No, but once you don't do one like this, you cannot remove it again. Ready, stick it together. So you see, don't they? So you see the allowance they equal. Now this allowance will go fold in, go fold them in. So when I don't get through with the rest, I go show now the end results. Alright guys, so you can see here I have gummed the leather to the fiber board. This is the front and the back. This one is the bottom part, the side, and the side as well. So we have the both sides. So the next thing you are going to do here, when you don't put gum for all of them finish, you don't still put your leather for the fiber board, you don't do like this. The next thing what you go do now to apply gum for this edge there, this edge, but you know go put gum for the down part. That is the down part of your fiber board, you know go put gum. So remember say this side then be that 11 inches part, while this side now 12 inches part. Okay, so this part will be 11 inches. That won't serve as our height. That won't serve as our height. So you know go apply gum for here. So bottom, just right and bottom. You know go apply gum for here. You only put gum for here, here, and here. Same thing to the front too. You know go put gum for here. This is the bottom. So you go put gum for here, here, and here. Just the side though. So make I demonstrate it for you. So you go apply gum like this. Both the leather, you go still apply gum for the leather. So just apply the gum. Make sure say you apply gum for the leather, the top, the side as well. Allow it to dry. So for the bottom part, we apply gum for all the sides, the four sides. Then we go apply gum put all the four sides. Then for this one, you apply gum to the sides, the top, in fact all the sides except just this part here. So let me apply gum. So this one don't dry. Okay, never dry. Never dry. So we go wait for them to dry. When it don't dry finish, we just fold them like this. I beg wait make your own dry. Oh. This one na because of the video. So you see as it be. Okay, like this. Okay, leave them. So because it never dry, you see how it come up. But now like this, you go fold them. When you reach this edge, you do one like this. Then you continue. Okay. So now so we go do. Now so we go do all the ones where we don't put gum. And when I don't do through, I go show now the results. So now it is dried. I want to show you how I will do this part so that it will be easier for you to do when you want to do your own. So I go this way. So when you are folding it, make sure that this edge is really touching the fiber board so that everything will be equal. So that some parts will not be bulging out, while some parts will be, so that it will not be bent, it will not be zigzag. Make sure you are pulling it a little so that it will give you straight line. Making sure that it touches the fiber before you lay it flat. So when you get to this point, do the same thing and kind of pull it in. Sorry. Yes, kind of pull it in a bit. So you can see that what I have here now, I have 3 points. So I'm going to trim them off. But before I do so, I'll use something that has little weight to hit it. Then I'll come back and can see how I am hitting it. Then I'm going to trim it up. So now I have my edges in place. So that is how I'm going to do to the other ones as well. Or a better alternative is this: when you are done, when you don't want to reach this part like this, you see this place, you see as it is here, you see as it be like this, just kind of do one like say you want. You see the main edge for inside, you see the edge, press am for here go inside, like make it separate into two, make it separate into two somehow. You see am, this one are the punch, point am like this. Then knack am. When you don't do one like this, you see how it be. Do the same thing. Here. You see am, so we can't cut and come out. So this one will be easier, okay? So for the side gusset, for this bottom part, this part here, we're going to trim off a little. You can see that it is still, we not cut them as we use cut here like this. So now when we say we don't want put gum, we will cut small allowance remain like this. And that allowance now we will sew later. Hope you see the allowance when we leave. You'll come this side, you'll still do the same thing. You see the allowance where we leave, Abby? Then here we go fold here inside like this. Now so I do one. Now so I used to do this one. So this one, we apply gum. When I see how I take apply the gum that time. So as I apply the gum finish, I can fold in everything. Then that small allowance where we get 9 be this. That allowance where we leave 9 be this. So that's it. So you can see the edge that it's neat and fine. Okay, so when I'm done, I will show you. So this is all that we have: the front panel, the back panel, the sides, and the bottom part. So the essence of this allowance is that we are going to, this is how it's going to be. That allowance that you left there, they're going to place this one on top, and this one on top as well. So that is the essence of that allowance. Hope you can see, so that this one can, so that we can sew this one on top. Okay, so when you are done doing this, let me show you the next thing we are going to do, which is the handle. So for the handle, that's the one where we go put for this part to hold the D-ring. So since I don't already cut my own, but make I show now how I use cutter. So for the wideness, now you go determine how wide where you want them to be. Now you go determine them. The one when they the thumbnail, you reach 2 inches width, but this one I just 1.5 inches wide. So because you say the paper when I use this paper na medicine pattern, but if you use chipboard if you want, but this one still thick like chipboard, that's why I decide to use them. So the length of this one, go see and say now 3.9 that up. So first of all, you will measure the height. How you go use know the height of this handle? Like from here to here, that is where the D-ring or the square shape go there. You see am, you go put this one inside like this, then you fold them inside. Then as you fold them inside, later you go sew here. So you see how it be inside. So from here to this place, now 1.5 inches. So we'll measure, as we don't measure the 4 inches, from this 4 inches, we'll come down with 1.5 inches. That is for where the folding of the square shape will go there. Now, this line won't serve as my middle. I will measure 2 inches for the wideness. I will measure 2 inches for the wideness. That is 1 inch for this side and 1 inch for this side. So I go rule am. So I will make sure say this 4 inches line, I will get am for this part and rule am too, so that we go fit get straight line.
Baby.
So I'll measure 4 inches and that same 1.5 inches. I will connect the lines. Okay. So when you don't get from here to here, anything where you get from here to here, you go divide them into 2. Just divide from here to here. Anything we get from here to here, share them into 2. So we'll get 2.5. Although it depends on how you want to make your own be. If you want to make them 3 inches, 1.5. It depends. But just make sure say if now 1.5 you want them to be, that means your total from here to here will be 3 inches. So you share them into 2. So I will still rule this line together. So from here to here, we get 2.5. We share them into 2. It give us 1.25. Nice. These 2 space where we get. Now what you go do? From here, this is your middle line. If you dey work with wetin no get this kind middle line, make you first draw your mid line so that it will guide you. So you go use your ruler from the midpoint, connect them to this point for here, like this, so that you go fit get that V shape. Then do the same thing to this part. So now we don't get our V shape for the bottom part. So this part, wetin go determine how wide when you go be now your D ring or your square shape. This one now 0.7 inches wide. 0.7 inches. So that's 0.7 inches wide. We'll divide them into 2. We can get from here to here. We can get 0.35. So we'll place the middle like this. We'll mark. You come here, you mark. You will still come this point. You still mark the 0.35. Still mark them for here. Now you connect the lines together. So all these lines will guide you. Hope you see them now. So now we'll connect this place to this point. We'll connect this point to this point to get this point to here. So put them like this. You do the same thing to this side. Hope you see what we get now. Come out just perfect. What we need. So you need all these lines. You see, this is it. This is it. Very, very simple. So and you see and say if just enter well, you enter well. You enter well. So we'll stitch them for here later. So let's proceed. As we don't do one like this. For me, I don't want to use chipboard. Now this paper is now I go use. I don't already cut the 4 come out. So I go apply gum to all of them. Go apply gum to all of them. Then I go gum my leather put. And I will show now the end result. So see as it be, I don't put the leather for the paper. So now I go wrap them. We'll fold them inside like this. If first notch them. So here it is. You get them, I do not get them. Got it. So just place it like this and you stitch. So you see. So anytime where you dey make handbags and you want make hand for the handbag, just like this one, what would you do? The first thing where you go do, when you don't make the hands finish, the next thing where you go do, measure the wideness. The wideness here now 12 inches. So this anything where you get from here to here, divide them into 3. So when you divide them into 3, mark your midpoint. Yes, mark your midpoint. So when you don't mark your midpoint, or probably when you mark your midpoint, so when we divide 12 into 3, how many go give us? It go give us 3. So you go mark 3 for here. You go mark 3. You go come here. You go still mark the 3. So in between now will be 6. You see? So anything when you get, just divide them into 3 and mark your answers here. Or probably divide them, anything when you get, divide them into 2. So this one, if you share them into 2, you go get 6. Then this 6, share them into 2 again. You go get 3 here, 3 here. So anything you get from here to here, share them into 4. So when you share them into 4, your answer, mark them for here and here. Or if you still use the middle method, anyone where you choose to use. So for you to know where your hand will stop, you go take your square shape or your D-ring. Make sure say the middle, they for the middle, like this. Then mark. Then from here, still mark 3. The same thing when you measure from here to here. Measure them again for here. Connect straight line. You repeat the same thing for this side. Then you take them, put your square shape inside. So from here to here is 3.5. So I will measure the 3.5. So I can, my straight line go reach that 3.5. Then I'll try get the midpoint. So from here to here is almost 1 inch. For here is 0.9 because we don't wrap them with leather, it adds more. So for here is almost 1 inch. So when we share it into 2, we'll get our midpoint. We'll mark. So I'll use my super glue, or you can use your gum. I prefer using gum so that in case if there's any mistake, it will be easier for you to work with. So first I will put gum for here. So I will try make sure say this place stay middle to middle, middle to middle, and make sure say this point still there for the middle line when you get for down. So it will help you. So if you feel, sometimes if you still think of to use this as your line there here, as your line there here, if you no put them for middle, if you want, if you still put them for the inside like this, so that it go there closer. That one is totally depend on you too. But for me, I want make it there middle. So I'll place it middle to middle. Handles finish. You see them? So I want to show now how I use one so that it go there easier for una to sew. I beg, anytime when una want make anything handbags where they structured like this with your manual sewing machine, no pity for your machine oil though. No pity for your machine oil. First of all, apply machine oil for the machine plate. You see am? Then apply machine oil for the part where you want sew. Make sure say you apply machine oil. Then make sure say you do a stitch at a time. Now be say now your hand you go take the see am. Now your hand you go take the roll this place. You no go use leg pedal am. Now your hand you go take the roll am. Small, 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 not rush am, so that you go fit get neat work. Forget all those ones where you dey see for YouTube, for Facebook when they run for. No be so e be finish for real life. Make sure say you dey do am a stitch at a time. As you take see me dey do this one so. make sure say you oil am well too, so that e go dey move freely. You see where I take start am? I start am from the bottom, dey come up. As I reach here, I turn am and I continued my stitch. So yes, we are done. We are done. You can see how neat it came out, all the four. So if you want your work to come out neat, be gentle, be patient, not rush the work. Okay, so I'll make sure say the two parts they equal now. Yes, they are equal. The handles them they the same place. So the next thing what I go do, I will bring the bottom part to the bottom part. So I will oil am. Sorry, I will use my gum. I will put for this edge and this other edge. See this half-inch allowance where we leave, where we not fold inside. We will apply gum put. Allow am to dry. Do the same thing to the other side. So when e don dry, you go see say I don put this side on. Although I no allow am to dry finish because of the video. Then I'll put this one. Try to use your hand, feel the parts where the carry board end, and make sure say na that point, that tip, na you put am. Okay guys, so at this point I put my machine oil and I dey stitch am. Forget na this part na e take, na inside the video e take fast like this. For real life e no fast like this o. I fast forward am, but for real life na a stitch at a time. Result, see the bottom, see how neat it is on the both sides, and everything came out neat. This is the inside. So after doing this, I'll cut board. Just cut board that will be as wide as this place. Remember say the bottom part na 4 inches, so you go measure 4 inches plus 2 inches, which is 6 inches. Then the width na 12 inches. Now you go remove 1 inches from this one. So this one now na 12 inches as e be, but I go remove 1 inch from am, so that it go remain 11 inches. You place it like this. So I want to put the back stud. So from here I'll measure 2 inches. I'll come here, I'll measure 2 inches. This is the bottom part. I'll use my ruler, connect straight line. Then from here I'll measure 0.7 inches. 0.7. Then when I don't mark this 0.7 inches, I will use something puncher. So this is my screwdriver. I'll bring the back stud. I'll put them inside like this. Then I will open this in stand for inside. Open it like this. So you go do the same thing to this side. So this is not the inside and this is not the outside. So these 2 inches and 0.7 where you take. Now by choice, it depends on the size of the bag where you dey make. So after this, the next thing where you go do now to apply your oil. I say oil, gum. Just apply gum.
You go put for it.
Allow the two to dry. This part where the stud dey, make sure say you put the gum well for that area, so that you go fit hold am. This thing where you want put, this chipboard where we want put, go help am stay long, you know, go comot. So this one go help am press this one down well, so that even though say no matter what, the thing no go come fit comot from under again. So make sure say you allow your own to dry well before you come am. For the sake of this video, I not allow am to dry finish, but make sure say your own dry well so that e no go dey pull. So another reason na to make the bottom dey more structured, the down go strong well. And the reason why we shorten am na so that you know say you wan use machine sew this, you go sew on this part so that e no go affect the thickness. Okay, so that's why we reduce am to 11 inches. So like this now, we will go over to the lining part. This side you go wrap. You no go wrap here and you no go wrap here, just here. And you no go wrap here too. So you are just wrapping only one side. Then this one, now the zip, the one where we go sew the zip put, you go there too. You go wrap am like this. You see how I wrap this side here and here. So I will apply gum here. So for this one, you go wrap here. So you go leave here like this. So when you don't want like this, the secret to every edge when go come out nice. You see how this one come out very fine. You use your lighter. So as you don't cut the edge finish, use your lighter. You see how this edge be now? They pointed. Use your lighter, burner. Use your hand, bring and come inside. That is push am come inside. So when you look am now, you go there okay. But if you see this one, you see and say they pointed. But once you use your lighter, burner, then use your hand, push am in. You go see and say it go come out nice. So that's the secret to your edges, both for your handbag, any part that you want to trim like this. Just use your lighter to burn it. It's going to give you a very nice result. So when you don't get them like this one go lap this one like this. Now for the zip. Then this one you go sew and put for this one. So these two is going together. So let me sew the zip first so that you see how I'll sew it. Alright guys, so for this one where we want to sew the zip put, since I don't sew one side, I could just try this short wetin I want to say the two go face each other. So the two go face each other like this. So the two go face each other. I just use clips take hold am. So this is the right side of this one. So I'll just make sure say the two face each other so I can get the right side. But I've already sew this side on. Hope you see. Don't sew the side on. And you see how neat where it be. So when you want one, what you go do be say when you don't get the right side. For me, I dey apply gum for this one for one. This edge where I go sew, I go apply gum. Not use super glue do this one just in case if you say you make mistake, make you not come go dey cry later. So when you don't apply the gum, no allow am dry finish because na zip. So you go put am like this. So that your gum go hold am. The wrong side of the zip facing the wrong side of the leather. Make sure so this one now, this second one, remember I thought saying and 4, so 2 to 1. 2 to 1. So when you sew this one, put for this one now, you go see and say they no go see where the zip dey. That is, they go just see this edge of the zip, but they no go see this part, the wrong side of the zip. They no go see am, and they no go still see this part because you go don't sew and join this one from inside. So as you don't do one like this now, you don't do okay. The next thing what you go do now to apply gum for here. For the second one, apply gum for the 3 side again. Just put them. Try make sure say the two they equal so that you no go one no go come out past one. Then come to this other edge. So you see how neat it's coming, right? And like this, your gum hold everything. Now the next thing you go do and to use apply your machine oil. Apply your machine oil for here, from here like this, all the way to this place, and stitch. So I'll stitch here. I'll stitch here like this to like this. So I don't sew and finish. I'll fold them into two and notch the midpoint, of which I will still notch this one midpoint too. So this one no double am, na just one piece like this. So you go place am middle to middle and stitch. So make sure say the right side of the zip with the right side of this one, then you go face each other like this, then you stitch. Let me turn it. So when you want first one, no one reach this point, because we'll use this line take attach am to the lining. So you see and say I no one reach that point, so by the time I go sew and reach am, you go still reduce again. So I just use tiny stitch on am. So when you don't sew am like this, let's come back to the lining part. So you go cut your lining. Before you cut your lining, although I don't already cut my own, you see this one, this strap, strap for the zip flap. So place am for your bag like this. Place am like this. Use your clips, hold am. Make sure say e dey equal for the top. Use your clips, hold them. So this one go dey like this, but for now just leave am like this. Then you go measure from here. You go measure from here. You go measure from here down straight, come reach here. That is that point where this one dey. You see am, measure and reach here. Anything when e give you, add 2 inches to am where you wan cut your lining by the wideness of the bag. So my own give me 23 inches for the lining. I can't add 2 inches. You can't give me 25 inches. Make sure say na 2 inches you add, not add 1. So as I cut and finish by the wideness of the bag. So after that one, you see and say I don't sew am for here. So I go remove the clips and sew. So when you don't sew am like this, it go dey easier for you to put the lining. So sew the two sides like this and fix the lining. So when you want fix the lining, the wrong side of the zip go face the right side of the lining. The wrong side of the zip go face the right side of the lining, while the right side of the zip go face the facing for the zip flap. The same thing for this one. See the right side of the zip, you face the right side of the zip flap, stitching strap for the zip. Then the lining, see the right side, we will use the wrong side of the zip, face the right side for the zip to the lining. So I go notch the middle. I go place this one middle to middle like this, and I go come stitch am now for this 1/2 inch from here to here. Now 1/2 inch from here to this place, now 1/2 inch. So I go stitch am for that point now. So I hope you understand. The wrong side of your zip facing the right side of your lining, then you stitch. So I don't sew and finish. You see am, don't sew this edge. We go trim am. Say this 1/2 inch is too much, but we'll trim it. But before we trim it, we go put our zip head. Make we see whether wetin we do correct or not. So I will trim it. So I don't trim am. I go fix the zip head, make I see whether I correct. So yes, we correct. So this part now, this is the right side. It's facing up, which is supposed to be. Then this one go dey the two sides of the bag. Then see the right, if you zip and open, you go see the right side of the lining, which is same thing. And so it's supposed to be for the leather. Now let me show you more. So I'll take this one now. I'll put it this way. Use your clips. Hold it. Just the side na remain. So wetin go happen be say the lining we go sew am separate. We go sew this thing separate. So this is how it's going to be. Hope you understand. and everything is correct. So if you don't want the zip to be seen in this place, that if you don't want me then they see the zip for here, if you still fix am from here, if you start to fix am from here, just push this one, put one inside, then no go see am, go end for somewhere here. It depends on you. But if you use this method, your bag is going to come out very nice and beautiful. So let's head over to the gusset. For the gusset, this is how it's going to be. So before you sew the gusset like this, use and cut your lining come out. Use and cut your lining. Make sure say you cut your lining. Then this one, to make this one, now just for you to cut your chibboard 1.5 inches, fold them into to make it thick, then apply your gum and fold your leather inside this way. It's very simple. This one not hard. Then after which, put your D-ring and fix that, adjust it. So you are going to sew it, you are going to fold it like this. Sew the allowance where you put. You see the allowance where you put, sew the allowance, just sew the allowance, reach this end, come this side and stitch. When you don't stitch and finish, it will give you this result when they here. After that, trim the allowance small, trim am small. Then for your bag, no say we get some excess here, so I go trim am so that I no go too thick. I still trim here. Do the same thing to the other side. So when you don't sew it down finish, use your clips, hold them from the top. Use your clips. So always make use of your clips. Put them for where you know say you want to make it there. Make it start them from there. Arrange them well. Use your bag as well. Then I will start the stitching from the down. Starting from the down will really help you a lot. And make sure it is a stitch at a time. So here I am stitching it. A stitch at a time. Don't rush. By the time it take you 1 month, you do one bag, but you come out neat and fine. Than say you go the rush. At the end of the day, you do work when no get head. From here, measure, let me see, measure 3 inches down and end it there. Do the same thing to the other side so that you'll be able to fix the zip strap later. So this is the other side. Start from the 3 inches and stitch it down. And end for where you start from for the down. And this is what we have. See the stitch. So I'll repeat the same thing to the other side, which is this side. So when you don't sew the side gusset of the bag finish, you will take the side gusset of your lining and sew exactly the way where you sew the gusset of the bag, so that it will stay there like this. So you go notch the middle. When you don't notch the middle, you go sew right side to right side. So you see the right side of the gusset to the right side of your main body. Then you sew round. So you go leave 3 inches space, just as you do for the bag. So you go open this side too. Same 3 inches spacing for the two sides. Do the same thing to this other side to form your bag. So guys, when you are done sewing the bag, that is the side gusset, you are done sewing the side gusset and you've opened it up to this part, do the same thing to this other side. You have sewn it. The next thing you are just going to do is to carry your lining and put it inside. The wrong side of the lining will be facing the wrong side of your bag. Then you are going to locate the midpoint of your zip flap, zip flap. So now I'm going to measure from here, from this end to this end, and I will mark the midpoint. I'll mark the midpoint. I also came here and I'll also do the same thing. I'll mark the midpoint. And so when you mark it, you can actually use your gum to hold it. You can use your gum to hold it. So for me, I will put small super glue on. Please be very careful when you are handling this part. The super glue is very small that I will put. So I will make sure it's middle to middle. This way. I will allow it to glue together. This will enable you to be able to sew so that it will not be shifting. After that, I will take my gum. I will apply it to these corners this way. I'll come here, I'll apply it as well. Do the same thing to the zip flap. So before you stitch it, you can use your, so you hold it down like this, you gum it together. Please wait for it to dry before you gum it together. Because of this video, that is why I'm rushing it. So since it's not properly dried, I'll just use clips to hold it first. This way. So for you to be able to sew it, this your D-ring, you are going to bring it down. Then for this part that has lining, you know this place is not going to be like this. So you are going to measure 0.1 inch. 0.2 inches. That is from this point to this point. That is what you are measuring. From this point to this point, this line, that is 0.2 inches. So you are going to measure it inside. That is here. You are going to place it this way. Mark it. Connect the lines together. That is where you are going to put your. I'll fold it very small and place it on it, on that line. I'm not going to put it above the line. No, it will be exactly on the line. So it is that line that will guide me when I am sewing. Hope you can see. So I will put it exactly. You can see the line and the lining. The lining is very close to that line. You can still be seeing the line. So you just fold your lining very small like this, just about 0.2 inches fold, and place it. So apply your super glue. You can as well use your normal gum, but I want it to stay, so I'm using super glue here. So I will fold it in like I said, and I will place it on it. Please, if you are working with super glue, you have to be super careful to avoid mistakes, because once super glue glues anything, not always easy to remove it. You're removing it is that you are actually spoiling that thing. So if you know that you will make mistake, it's better you use the normal contact adhesive to do this. So after this, I'll apply machine oil here. I'll also apply machine oil here. So you are sewing very close to these lines that you marked. You are sewing very close to it, so you can see how it is now. So I'm going to stitch on it. So you can see that it is that opening that is helping me to be able to open it. So at first it might be as if you are going to squeeze the bag a little, but don't panic. After you're sewing it, you are going to arrange it back. So why I love using super glue for this part is that it's going to help you achieve what you want. It's not going to be shifting. Remember to sew with a stitch at a time. Please don't rush it. See, I'm done sewing it, and this is the inside. So for you to, I'm already through with this other side. So the next thing now is that before you finish up this side gusset, before you finish up the side gusset, you are going to sew this top. So make sure that you sew this top before you do any other thing after you are done with the lining here. So guys, let's move to this part. So you are going to open it up this way. You can see that the bag is separate like this. This is how you are going to open it. This one is going to be like this, and this one is going to go inside. That is the zip. So I'll place it this way. Make sure it is a stitch at a time that you are using to sew. So I'll apply machine oil both the bottom and the up. I always say, do not rush your work, please, and make sure you have enough space at the end. That is at the end where your machine is, so that your back can move smoothly. So now you can see that the lining and the bag is all together. You can open it up now. You can bring it out. But the issue we now have is that this edge, for you to sew it, you don't have to let your lining to show. So if you are sewing it, check if your lining is going to show. Please trim it a little bit. And this flap here, you know that we cut it exactly 12 inches. So it's definitely going to be equal to this part. So you're going to trim it a little bit, like 0.1 inch. Not up to 0.2, 0.1 inch, so that it will not be showing. Do the same thing to all the edges. So when you are done doing that, you sew it close. So I'm going to trim mine a little bit so that you see how it looks. Part is showing, so I will, yes, sorry. So I will still trim it a little bit so that it will not show after stitching everything together. After this, you can then close it up. So I'm going to use super glue to close it up, because right now I know that everything is in place, so nobody is going to notice that you didn't sew that place together, because already you are going to be sewing it. So just at the edge. So I am done with here. So right now I'm going to complete the stitches. Ready to just remain just the handle. So sewing the handle is going to give us a lot of time, so I'm going to make another video for that hand, because this video is already long. Please, if you've watched this video to this time, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me the areas that you felt that I didn't do well, and please correct me, because nobody is above mistakes. Correct me and guide me as well in areas where you think that I need guidance. Give your suggestions, anything. Please feel free to tell me anything in the comment section, and whether good or bad. And from now on, I want to make the uploading of video on this channel to be more often than before. So I would love it if you are always giving me tips. That is, you're always sending me pictures of what you want me to make for you. So I'll drop my phone number on the let me be sewing and be talking. So I'll drop my phone number on the screen so that you can contact me anytime. Send me the pictures of any bag you want. Then if I get up to 5 requests, this is how I'm going to do it. If you send me up to 5 different requests, maybe 5 different people sent me requests, I will post it on the YouTube feed, so that you people will now choose. The one that has more likes is the one that I'm going to make. Okay, please always chat me up, because for now my online class is on hold, though I'm going to make the online class later, but for now it is on hold. So now that the online class is on hold, I want to make YouTube a place where we'll be learning. Both my online students are also here to watch it, to watch this. So please, if you find this video helpful, share it and subscribe to my channel as well. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so I'm very excited to see that we hit 1.5k subscribers. That is 1,500 subscribers. Thank you so much, all my subscribers. I am so excited. The only way I can pay you back is by giving you videos that you truly love. So please always send requests to those, and I'll be making every video a detailed one for the sake of my online students. So I'll be making every video the detailed one. And of course, not just because of my online students, I've come to think and realize that yes, YouTube videos are supposed to be detailed because they are not actually free the way we see it. Because you buy data to watch these videos, right? Yes, you buy your data to watch these videos. So if you buy data to watch a particular video and you watch half-baked video, you will not be happy. So I think it will actually be better for you to get a full detailed video so that your data will not be a waste, number one. Number two, I think if me as the creator, after some time of being consistent, YouTube can also pay me for those videos that you watch as well. But now they are not paying me. I'm just doing this for something that I love doing. So for now, they are not paying me, and I don't even know when they will start paying me because my views is very low. But no problem, I will still be making the videos available for anyone who is ready to watch, and I will make them so detailed. So thank you all for watching and supporting my channel. Alright guys, so after completing the first side of the bag, we are going to see the end result of it right now. The bag is almost finished. So this is the end result, guys. You can see how beautiful structured it is. Even the interior, you can see how the lining is separately and everything. So I'm going to insert the zip head so you see how it's going to be like. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.